Hey XBettor Nation, before we start, tap subscribe and hit the thumbs up. We're closing in on 500 subscribers, and when we get there, we've got something special for you. Quick Week 2 highlights. The Bears blanked the Bills 38-0 behind a clean debut from Caleb Williams. The Giants rookie Jaxson Dart stayed hot with a super efficient night and 2 total touchdowns. The Rams got a big showing from Stetson Bennett, 324 yards and 3 scores. The Seahawks opened with a perfect drive, Sam Darnold 4 for 4, and a Charbonnet rushing TD. And Ravens' depth rolled in Dallas. All right, let's hit Week 3. Pittsburgh Steelers at Carolina Panthers. Steelers are -3, total 36.5. Pittsburgh's front looked sturdy last week, and the rotation kept leverage snaps clean. Carolina's first unit stalled early and still looks timing-based rather than explosive. Expect the Steelers to lean on run defense and short passing to control this. Free picks. Steelers -3, under 36.5. New England Patriots at New York Giants. Giants -3.5, total 38.5. Rookie Jaxson Dart is playing on time and on rhythm. Quick decisions and accuracy carried New York in Week 2. New England is identifying playmakers, but they've leaned on special teams and short fields. In a rhythm game, the Giants' QB room looks deeper. Free picks, Giants -3.5, over 38.5. Philadelphia Eagles at New York Jets. Jets -1.5, total 37.5. Philly's defense created takeaways last week, including a defensive score, while the Jets' passing game was choppy after the opening script. If the Jets don't finish red zone trips, this tilts toward a grinder. Free picks, Eagles +1.5, under 37.5. Minnesota Vikings at Tennessee Titans. Titans -1.5, total 37.5. Minnesota kept things vanilla with reserves. Tennessee looks steadier on defense and should again try to win early downs behind the front seven. Expect a field position game. Free picks, Titans -1.5, under 37.5. Atlanta Falcons at Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys -4.5, total 36.5. Dallas's backup offense has been boom or bust. Protection broke down at times in Week 2. Atlanta's young defenders flashed and the rotation held up. 4.5 feels rich in a low total preseason spot. Free picks, Falcons +4.5, under 36.5. Chicago Bears at Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs -3.5, total 39.5. The Bears just posted a 38-0 shutout with Caleb Williams showing command, quick reads, and an explosive strike downfield. Kansas City's depth was out-physicaled by Seattle early last week. If Chicago's second unit keeps that tempo, this should be tight. Free picks, Bears +3.5, over 39.5. Baltimore Ravens at Washington Commanders. Ravens -2.5, total 35.5. Baltimore's depth dominated, crisp routes, steady QB play, and a defense that limited explosives. Washington is still hunting consistency on offense. With the Ravens' preseason DNA, this leans their way in a slower game. Free picks, Ravens -2.5, under 35.5. Indianapolis Colts at Cincinnati Bengals. Colts -2.5, total 38.5. Indy mixed quarterbacks and still move the ball. The TE room looks like a reliable safety blanket. Cincinnati's depth defense gave up chunk gains late in Week 2 action elsewhere. Expect scripting and tight end usage to drive points. Free picks, Colts -2.5, over 38.5. Los Angeles Rams at Cleveland Browns. Browns -4.5, total 37.5. Stetson Bennett just threw for 324 and 3 TDs. Big ball placement on crossers and seams, while the Rams stayed aggressive. Cleveland had bright moments, but also a costly defensive score allowed. If LA protects, they can trade blows. Free picks, Rams +4.5, over 37.5. Houston Texans at Detroit Lions. Lions -1.5, total 36.5. Houston's backfield showed burst, and the defense limited explosives on early downs in Week 2. Detroit mixed personnel and got flashes from depth receivers but stalled in the mid-game. In a low number, I'll take the defense that traveled last week. Free picks, Texans plus 1.5, under 36.5. Denver Broncos at New Orleans Saints. Broncos minus 3.5, total 37.5. Denver's defense set the tone. Pressure, run fits, and controlled tackling, while the Saints' QB competition produced both highlights and a turnover. In the Superdome, I expect New Orleans' defense to keep this close. Free picks, Saints plus 3.5, under 37.5. Seattle Seahawks at Green Bay Packers. Seahawks minus 1.5, total 38.5. Seattle's first drive last week was textbook. Sam Darnold 4 for 4, and Zach Charbonnet finished it. Green Bay moved the ball but still dealt with penalties and stalled red zone chances. Slight edge to the cleaner operation. Free picks, Seahawks minus 1.5, under 38.5. Jacksonville Jaguars at Miami Dolphins. Dolphins minus 3, total 38.5. Trevor Lawrence has been sharp in limited work, 8 for 10 with a touchdown last week, and Jacksonville's defense tightened after halftime in the draw. Miami's backup QBs kept the chains moving with quick game throws. Expect long drives and a lower variance script. Free picks, Jaguars plus 3, under 38.5. Buffalo Bills at Tampa Bay. Buccaneers. Buccaneers minus 1.5, total 37.5. Buffalo's reserves struggled mightily, shut out and smothered, while Tampa got functional QB play and red zone execution. Until the Bills' depth offense shows life, I'm siding with the steadier unit. Free picks, Buccaneers minus 1.5, under 37.5. Los Angeles Chargers at San Francisco 49ers. 49ers minus 3, total 37.5. The Chargers' rookie wideouts flashed separation and YAC last week, but the Niners' defensive depth fits and rallies to the ball. With San Francisco at home and a manageable number, this sets up as a field goal cover. Free picks, 49ers minus 3, under 37.5. Las Vegas Raiders at Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals minus 1.5, total 37.5. Vegas showed juice in the run game and play action but faded late. Arizona's offense is still a work in progress when forced behind the sticks. In a coin flip, I'll ride the more physical run game and the points. Free picks, Raiders plus 1.5, under 37.5. That's all 16 games. Free picks on the side and the total for each. If this helped, hit subscribe and smash the thumbs up. We're almost at 500, and something special is coming when we get there. Now it's your turn. What's your best bet for Week 3? And which matchup do you want us to break down next? Quarterback battles, rookie receivers, or defensive standouts? Drop it in the comments. Let's cash this week.